Merry Christmas, season's greetings, happy holidays, and a happy new year from Independent Off-Grid Retreat and my family to all of yours. May your 2022 be fantastic. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. I'd like to welcome all the new subscribers. I see we're up over 420 subscribers now. Wow. When I started this channel almost a year ago, I never thought there'd be that much interest. And so I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you watching. And I know I bounce around with my content a lot, but I work a full-time job and live over 5 hours from here. So I try to do the best I can to get videos out on a semi-regular basis. It's not as easy as it looks, but I'm doing my best. So again, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see if I can't get some of this water out of here so I can do some dishes from last night's supper. I thought I would show you guys what it's like to do some winter camping. As you can see, I got the gas and the propane. My little generator is in there, which kind of makes it not like camping, but the necessities to be able to get by. Before the winter hit, I got my water system that I've talked about in other videos. I'll put a link up in the corner there to that video. But that looks like it's all drained out. I got all my valves open, so water isn't trapped in any of the balls and freeze. And I've got a 5-gallon water jug from home, like the kind that you'd put on top of a water cooler. Filled that with tap water from home. That's what we'll drink and make nectar of the gods with. And cook with. It's so peaceful and tranquil up here in the winter time. I just love it. But need some water to do some dishes. Let's see if this ice is thick enough for me to go and stand on. We've got a fairly large body of water out here. It's well, I think at its narrowest point it's about 1 kilometer, but on average it's 3 kilometers wide and 14 kilometers long, this portion of the water body that I'm on. I probably won't have solid ice mid-January, February maybe. So you can see she's wide open. Oh, it looks like we had a fox last night. Come by. But yeah, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to walk on that. This is my first time coming down here. Holy smokes, look at the size of the tree that washed up there. We had a really big storm come through. It blew down a couple small tree tops of dead trees. Had to clean those up. That's not very good ice at all. All right, well, I thought I was going to be able to walk out there a little bit further to some of the deeper spots and dunk this thing and fill it up like that, but I'm going to have to go back up and get a pot or a vessel to pull the water out of this lake. So I got my craft dinner pot here. That's about the best thing I got to get water. I'll have to clean it out before I actually collect water. One thing I like about this body of water is the water itself is so crystal clear. Even at 20 feet, you can still see the bottom. Just clean out some of this ice here, which seems to hold a lot more of the dirt at this low depth. Now I got to get to scrubbing this thing out. Okay, well, there's that. She's not spotless, but at least I won't have huge chunks of craft dinner in my dishwater. Another chunk of ice. I'll just peel the water off the top here so I don't get into that sandy silty in the bottom. And fill that thing up until it crushes itself through the ice. Anyway, that's how I get my dishwater at this time of year when ice is like this. It's too cold in the nighttime to be able to leave any water in the pipes of my trailer, so I got to winterize that, which I have done. So what I've done is over the sink of the trailer, which I'll show you, I wanted to make a cover for it, so I had a 2x4 and I just ripped it into 1-inch chunks and then glued it together. It's not perfect, but it covers up the sinkhole so that I can use it as a countertop, and that's also where I set a couple of 3-liter tubs to use, for one for hot water for washing and then the other for rinsing. Okay, we're gonna get this thing filled and continue on with our winter camping excursion. So there's the temperature of the snow. Fahrenheit for my American friends. And then let me clear some of this ice back out of here so we can actually get a reading of the water. -1. Must be still getting some ice in there. I guess when it's sitting in a pile of ice cubes, it's colder. It's got to be +5, maybe? I'm not sure. Like I was saying, there was a great big windstorm that came through, and my outside thermometer got blew off the tree and smashed when it hit the ground. The lens broke off and the needle fell off. So, I'm not sure what the outside temp is. What would be the 3 basic things that you need for winter camping? Well, water. I showed you how I get my water in this time of year. This will freeze right over. It's 1 kilometer to the other side there. This will freeze over all the way. I've been ice fishing out there many a time. All I do is go out about the depth of that rock right there, that big rock sticking out. Drill a hole with my ice auger, and I use my Milwaukee pump that is also in that video of my water tower, and draw some water. The other 2 things that you're going to need to be able to survive in cold weather camping is food, obviously. And I stopped at the grocery store before I came. And warmth. because you can't stay outside in this overnight. It gets to -10, even though it's above 0 now. So I got an 18,000 BTU Mr. Heater. I run that on low, keep a window cracked and the roof vent in my trailer open, so there's a bit of an airflow. Yeah, that causes me to get some heat loss, but better than the alternative. Those Mr. Heaters, they have oxygen sensors in them, so if they on their own sense that the oxygen level is too low, they'll shut off. My trailer itself also has a propane and a carbon monoxide detector in it, which I intend to get a very same model for my my cabin as well. If I ever want to run a propane heater in there, I'm going to have a propane stove and a propane fridge, so it'll be a necessity to have that. So yeah, we're just chilling up here for 5 days. It's going to be super nice. Do a little bit of electrical and hopefully get my chimney finished. Last time I was here, the ceiling rope that goes around the door of the chimney was door of the wood stove was just baffed. So I took that out and I brought it back home with me. When I went to buy the stovepipe, I bought some new 1,000-degree ceiling rope. I put that in last night. I'll take you up to the cabin and I'll show you that now. I hope everyone has had a great holiday season. I know we are. Appreciate all the work our forefathers have done with unions and such to be able to lobby to get us this time off. It's a family-oriented time of year, and I was so happy when my son approached me and decided that he was willing to come up to camp with me. And when he said he wanted to come for 5 days, I was even more pumped. So yeah, I hope everyone's having a great holiday season. New Year's is only a little bit away. I hope everyone, if you're going to enjoy any of the tipsy beverages, make sure you find yourself a designated driver. Be safe and enjoy the time with your family and friends. Oh, there's that ceiling rope. It's just flat and brittle. I don't know if you can hear it crunching. It's got frays in it and it's just all messed up. So I can't show you that yet. I just installed it last night around 1 o'clock. So that is supposed to sit for 12 hours before you open the door. I struggled with cutting out a chunk of the roof so that I could get the chimney to go up through there. But, looks like when it fell down, it smashed the cap. I'll put one more piece on than the last time I showed you this. This is the highest ladder that I have. So I don't know. I got a bit of a plan for how I'm going to try to get a pipe up there. Or maybe with my son's help, I'll be able to get her done. But yeah, that's the plan for this excursion. Some chimney pipe, get a running wood stove, and we're going to finish some more electrical inside the cabin. Another surprise that my son gave me next to asking me if he could come up to camp this week was he told me he was interested in learning how to do electrical. which is like proud father moment when he said, you know, that he wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, or at least learn to. He thought he'd either like to be an electrician or an auto mechanic. Auto mechanic is a good job too, but it doesn't pay very well and it's not gratifying unless you own your own shop. Working in a dealership or something like that, the money's not there. Not that, you know, money is the main thing that makes the world go round, but being in a union and being an electrical worker or a plumber or a iron worker, millwright, those kind of hands-on jobs it's hard work, but it's easy money, really. Just use your brain a little bit and, you know, work as a team. Get on with a good company, of course, that's going to have the manpower. And then work as a team. And the workload is not that bad when you've got a group of good guys that work together. And then, you know, in Canada, make anywhere from 90 to 140 grand a year just working 40 hours a week. That's really good money. Although becoming less and less is good with the way that the cost of things are going. But anyway, enough of me rambling. I'm going to go finish up my dishes and take a short video of that Mr. Heater, I guess. Show it to you and maybe get my son up and see if we can't get going here. Whenever you wash your cast, you gotta re-season it. In the wintertime, I like to use coconut oil because I can break it off in chunks.